Korean History 101, entertainment business. It all started very long time ago. The background people were actually mafias.
그냥 내가 얘기할게.
Yeah.
You were saying 산도야, 너 섹스 안 해봤니?
Oh yeah,
너
exactly.
섹스 안 해? 근데 이거 되게 이쁘다. 딱 옛날.
진짜 옛날 장비예요.
야, 저 목소리 진짜 커요, 지금이에요. 개소리를 많이 하니까. 와, 갓생. 여러분 잘 부탁드립니다. 편하게 해주세요. 혹시 실패하면 같이 좋으니까 해주세요. 슬릭 치겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
I'm fearless.
Eli, Ashely, hi my 친구s. 오랜만에.
Hello.
So awkward, you know.
I'm Ashely from Ladies Code.
My name is Eli. I'm from UKISS.
This program, WTF? What the? No, it's not fuck. It's not fuck. It's who's the fearless actually.
Who's the fearless?
If you guys want to like say anything, comment, criticize me, bitch at me, you're more than welcome. I don't mind. If I get cancelled, I could finally 은퇴. I've been wanting to retire showbiz for so long, you know. 은퇴. Look at my wrinkles. 아직도 이 wrinkle 얼굴 가지고 만만하게 하는 게 진짜 너무 힘들어.
No, you're still beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's the fearless?
I remember when Ladies Code first debuted, and you guys had the bald guy in the suit that always followed you around. He was like a bodyguard, I think.
What?
I don't
That's how
remember any
that's how we
bald
knew
guy.
that their company was like had a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
lobby
진짜?
company. They would like
Ooh,
sell
you guys
weapons
were
and
rich.
stuff.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
not rich, but we had somebody very powerful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eh.
You know how, okay,
Yeah, at the
Korean
time.
History 101, entertainment business. It all started very long time ago from nightclubs and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of the background people were actually mafias. Our boss was one of those very popular ones. So we got
Yeah.
a lot of power.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
right?
not as true these days, but it like
Yeah.
stemmed from it. That's where it like
The root
originated.
of it came out like that.
Yeah.
And managers were, a lot of them were like, rah, well, let our artists go on your show.
Yeah.
But then now it become more cultural and everything's like business now.
Yeah.
There's no more such a, mafia thing going on. Ladies Code, UKISS, we have a common thing. We were foreign members.
Back then, they just needed, I guess, a face.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, UKISS was
Him
actually
the
made.
face.
Actually, UKISS was made because of Alexander.
No,
Really? He was
That's
the
what I heard.
center? He was like the
No,
main.
our boss wanted to make like an international group.
Yeah.
More than the language barrier, I think the cultural gap was kind of like what confused me at first. Just the whole like hierarchy system, how you have to say nah and okay to everything even though you don't agree with it just because they're older, and how they made me responsible for every other trainee because I was like one of the oldest ones.
Man, you have to babysit them.
Yeah, you have to be responsible for the dongsangs, and I was like, why? I was like, I'm just a kid too. I don't know anything, but
The first thing she said, why? 진짜, I remember our 회사. As foreigners, we always say, 왜요?
yeah.
왜요? Then they were like saying that's always, I always remember this, like, 왜 물어보지 말고 그냥 해. Just do it. Don't ask why, right? Yeah, immediately I was like, 왜요?
왜요?
Why, right? But this is a very Korean thing, especially back then.
Because we just want to understand. Like, we
Right.
just want
Yeah,
you to
we just-
explain.
Exactly.
Like, if you explain, we'll understand and we'll say okay. But if you just tell us to do something without explaining, then like you get frustrated.
But you're expected to do it. 그냥 시킨 대로 해. That's what back then. I don't
And
know
if you-
nowadays.
If you did keep asking why, then it would always be 말 대꾸 안 해, 말 대꾸
yeah,
안 해.
yeah.
싸가지
Stop
없네.
talking back. Stop
Like,
talking
what?
back.
Yeah.
얘는 싸가지 없는 애. What?
Yeah.
Right? We're just curious. Like, we want to know the, like,
Yeah.
EU. Why we have to do this? Because of what, right? But for them, it's like, hey.
Yeah.
Back then, Korea was everything. Dance and everything was very military style. Remember, there was a time like, yeah, 엎드려 뻗쳐. Koreans
It
are
was
like,
like-
bend over.
That was like a week or 2 weeks before we debuted. There was a time of the day that they would come in and just make us stand in a line. We'd just stand there for like 3 hours,
Just standing?
just getting scolded for no reason. For about a week and a half.
그치.
And it got so bad that one of our members was actually threw up while he was standing there. And he was like, I think I'm gonna be sick. So they
Right.
gave him like the bucket. You know how like back then the air conditioner, the water would like leak. They would like empty that bucket and he would stand with that and like throw up in there.
Yeah. Not for you, I guess.
Yeah. But I
No?
did act like I didn't understand what they were saying most of the time. I'd
Oh
just
yeah,
be like,
that's a really good way to get out of it. Yeah.
모르겠는데요.
Oh, I still do that now. 네? It works. 99%. 네? 못 알아들었어. But sometimes I really don't understand. Yeah.
Did they make you guys go on diet? Did they guys make you? Did they make you lose weight?
No.
Really?
Not
Yeah,
really.
we were so skinny. We were like,
I was skinny at the time, but now I'm like, yeah.
yeah, we didn't really have to because 연습하니까 we just naturally became skinny. Did you?
I think there were like higher standard for girls, you know,
Oh, yeah.
because they like, you know, back in the days, like you have to be stick skinny. So our routine was you get up every morning, you go to the office, you get weighed, and then if you pass, like if you are above the weight they sent, then you would have to like starve the rest of the day, or you would get in trouble. You would get points deducted.
So
You
they
would-
have it in your contract, like the certain weight that you have to use.
No, it's not in the contract, but they just make us.
They just made their own standard.
Yeah,
So what was the standard?
I want to know
it's
how
like
many
48 kilograms.
Oh my
48
God.
kilo?
Yeah, for my height,
My,
I'm 166.
my big toe is like 48 kilograms right now.
And then like that messed me up like
Yeah, it
mentally
does.
because I've never been obsessed with food. I've never had any eating disorders, but because someone started stressing me about food and stressing me
wanted
about
more.
eating,
Yeah.
I started getting like obsessed with food. And I was like, okay, this is the only time I can eat. So we would like
have to eat
sneak,
it,
we
yeah.
would go in the bathroom, like sneak and like eat chocolate and 떡 and 빵 in the bathroom, and then we would come out and then act like nothing was wrong. And then the next morning they'd be like, why did your weight go up when you ate only tomatoes? I'm like, I don't know. And it's just like a cycle over and over again. You know how Paris Baguette sells those salad bowls?
Oh.
They would take the chicken breast out
Why?
and like
Why?
the
It's
granola
protein.
and the nuts out. It would just be the veggies and tomatoes with no salad dressing.
Why don't you just eat
Just-
그냥 바닥에 풀 먹지 뭐. Why spend so much money? It's not cheap. Paris baguette salad.
Oh, I know, right? No, the
Right.
managers ate the chicken.
Do they force you to like 얘 좀 성형해야 되겠다 이런 거? Do they say that like force them to do surgeries? No.
Yeah. It's not like force, but it's like kind of brainwashing. It's
It
kind
is,
of, you know,
yeah.
convincing over the years. Like, I think you would look so much better on camera if you just like shaved your jaw a little bit. Like, what do you think?
It's so true. We don't force anybody to do it. It's just companies saying that 이렇게
Yeah,
하면
and you're so
예쁘겠다.
young, so you don't know any better. When these
You don't.
adults and these people who seem professional tell you what they think will be better, of course you're like, okay, I should listen to them, and you go for it. And
그치?
And like in the
Someti-
back of your mind, you're like, oh, if I don't listen to them, maybe I won't be able to debut.
Yeah, maybe I'll
It kind
get
of gives
cut.
you that
Oh,
kind of
that's so
like
true.
in your subconscious. It's like, oh, if I don't listen to them, then I won't be favored among the members.
Yeah.
어떻게 보면 it's kind of like gaslighting. But who doesn't want to be successful as an idol? It's competition. You want to survive? Do everything they want you to do, and then who's the fearless? Music programs, not only like 1% watches it, right? So do you think, do we still need 음악 방송? That's the thing I'm always wondering.
We already spend so much to do one music broadcast show because you have to go to the shop, you have to 출장, the SEMs, you have to do styling.
They
you have
don't
to
give
do-
a shit. Who wants to be the idol?
It's
You,
always
right?
been minus the music broadcast shows. They literally give you like $80 to split between everybody.
And that's
like
food and gas.
food plus guests too, yeah. And if you have
거?
dancers, you have to pay the dancers, you have
Oh,
to pay
yeah.
for the dancers' food, you have to pay for their outfit, everything.
Right. And people will ask, why do you guys do that for? It's kind of like
for the
promotion.
fans, yeah.
It's just,
It's just
I guess
for the fans.
it's just another way to market.
Last year we were at Music Bank. Wow. We were like the sunbest person there. But nobody really came to greet us.
Yeah.
Right?
Back then, you had to insa to everyone. Whoever you see, you didn't even know who they were. You just look at them. If you
Right.
lock eyes, then you have to 90 degree. 90
That's
degree.
true. That was true for me
Yeah.
too.
Now the younger ones, I'm sorry, they don't give a shit.
They don't.
진짜 인사도
It gets
그냥
annoying. Like we're going to the same 방송국 to perform, to like go to
Right.
like Music Bank or something. We're all getting our hair makeup together and everything, and they don't insa. And I'm like,
아니 인사해. 어떻게 했냐면 미용실 가잖아. 서로 모른 척해. For them, they're like 도도해. And then afterwards, when we see each other in music band, 갑자기 안녕하세요.
It's
I'm
because
like,
they're shy about their bare face, probably. I heard they don't go to the 대기실 to say hello
Right.
anymore. You
Some
know, because
did, one or
before
two.
we would always go with our CDs and be
Yeah.
like,
please tell people what happened. What do we usually do?
we would go knocking, we would go sign, we would get the list of every idols who are appearing. We would write like personalized letters for all of them. We would go with our manager, knock on each door and be like, hey ladies, 안녕하세요, ladies, 저희 잘 데뷔했어요, 잘 부탁드립니다. And then just do that the whole day. But it was fun.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it
sometimes
was
you could
fun,
see
yeah.
like some other 선배. For me, it was Yuri 선배님. I was like, 선배님.
Wait, that was after you debuted?
It was during our 활동. Yeah,
You guys are old.
she was doing
wow,
this.
you guys debuted really early. No, you
Yeah.
guys were really young then. Dude, so you guys saw K-pop evolve from like 2008 till
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
like 15 years.
There's a thing that really, it's like one of my, I guess it's a pet peeve. When we go to 방송, no one sings live anymore.
Oh,
It's so annoying.
Bam!
Our company came to us and our manager was like, "You guys want to do a live recording?" So what the hell is a live recording? We have our MR, we go out and we sing live. And then they record that. That's a live recording. But now they go into the studio and sing it live, tune it a little bit, and then they lip sync over that.
그렇죠. They do a live
Yeah.
performance live.
But what makes me mad? A long time ago, like do you remember Taegun? He was like a solo, like next up and
call
coming.
me, call
Yeah.
me.
He had. You remember a long time ago, there was MR 제고.
yeah.
So if you didn't sing well live,
You get criticized.
you get criticized. He pretty much got canceled for
Yeah,
not
but he
singing
was
well.
Was he an
Good.
idol?
Yeah, he was a
He was
solo
solo.
artist.
Oh, okay. So he literally got canceled because his live was
His
bad?
popularity dropped because of the MR 제고. That was like when it first started.
It was okay.
But now, there's no MR2 제고. It's all AR.
Yeah.
yeah, that's so true.
I mean, I guess because they like focus more on choreography now.
맞아.
It's more like performance.
But
what
back then
I'm
we
saying.
danced also.
Like,
duh.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So we were talking about 음악 방송. I'm really curious because we don't know about other girl groups. But what about like ladies code? Be very honest. I won't even filter myself. Did you guys ever like 쪽지 이런 거 줘? Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't even make it up. 진짜 궁금해. Because to be honest, I don't even know how Eli contacted other girls group. I haven't asked him. I never asked him. 아, 남자랑
wanna
여자
know.
방법 다르겠지.
I think yes, one of my members, someone snuck their number in the CD when they came to greet us.
아 진짜?
Yeah.
What if your manager get it? 야 이놈 새끼. And then
Then it can't happen.
아 진짜?
Yeah.
But did it happen?
I think so for a while, but it was like we didn't even have phones until like our So Wonderful promotion.
Wait, you guys had no phone?
No.
We had phone.
We had
From the
phones.
beginning?
We don't because we did not even 합숙. We didn't.
We didn't do 숙소 생활.
Oh, really?
Because dorms are expensive.
And I lived with our 대표님. I lived in
How
his,
was that?
I lived in his 옷방. His 창고 for like a year.
Oh, because you came from America.
Yeah, I didn't have any
man,
family
that's so
here.
true.
so-
We didn't 합숙. But for you back then you had no phone.
No, we shared one flip phone.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
they kept track of like who we talked with, so we could only use it
지우면
to
안 돼?
contact
they can see the
family.
numbers.
Yeah, they could see the numbers, and our manager would hold on to it. So we would have to go to our manager and be like, "Can we use our phone?" And then come back home. So we all had like secret iPads at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that, oh yeah, because that's when you had iPads. We had the haptic and like razors.
아, 옛날에. It's like the blueberry, blackberry,
Anycorn.
So if you guys, anyone, like want to date anybody, basically you can't contact each other. You have to
Yeah.
use like 비둘기, pigeons.
Yeah.
아 진짜 그럼 어떻게 연락해? 연애 못 하잖아 그럼.
I mean, they did.
Well, there's always ways.
Yeah, there's always
I-
ways.
I don't
Back then-
get it. How do I not know it?
They had computers.
Oh.
If you had computers,
I
then you
literally
can sell
emailed.
emails. Yeah.
emailed back and forth.
Back then, I was so innocent. I thought I cannot even look at anybody else. I have to be the idol, the good boy, because I was
I
like the
was like that
Matyong,
too.
right?
Yeah,
I was so
yeah.
stupid.
I was
And
the
this
leader.
guy, wow,
I was the bad boy.
Who's the fearless?
My question is, I still don't know. How did he even manage to date? You know, he dated.
Which member?
Oh,
Really?
yeah, it was like an open secret. Everybody in the
She's
industry
gorgeous.
knows about it.
I didn't know.
Yeah.